Good morning, everyone. Today, we are going to make double chocolate cookies. The ingredients we need are cocoa powder, sugar, butter, eggs, flour, baking powder, salt, and 1 chocolate bar. You can have nuts or it can be a regular chocolate bar. I chose to put nuts in mine. Alright, let's get started. Now, the first thing we need is flour. We need 175 grams of flour. So we are going to measure our flour just like this. 175 grams of flour. Let's just add a little bit more. And right about here. Perfect. Number 2, we need to have our sugar. So we need about 150 grams of sugar. So we're going to weigh our sugar on the scale. And should be right about perfect. A little bit much. So now we have 150 grams of sugar. We're going to put the sugar in our bowl. Next, we're going to take our cocoa powder. We need about 50 grams of cocoa powder. So we're going to open this up. There we go. 50 grams of cocoa powder. Let's put it here. That's a little more. A little more. A little more. Maybe just a little bit more. Perfect. We have about 50 grams. Now, I'm just going to dunk the rest inside. And then I'm going to add my cocoa powder to my flour. Now, next up is to put our salt and our baking powder in with our flour and cocoa powder. Now we need about 2.5 milliliters of both baking powder and salt. Here is our salt. Put it in. Perfect. And here is our baking powder. Now remember, this is 2.5 milliliters. So we got that. Now we are going to mix our flour, cocoa, salt, and baking powder. Just like that. Now, we're going to need butter. We need about 100 or 125 grams of butter. So let's just see how much butter this is. And it is about 125. Perfect. Now what you need to do is melt the butter so that we can mix it. Alright, we're going to do this. So, give it a few minutes, and we're going to melt our butter. Now, as our butter is melting, we are going to chop or cut our chocolate bar into nice big pieces, just like this. And then we're going to cut the other way, just like this. There we go. Now, when you have your butter melted, you can put your butter with your sugar. And this will be a great time to mix your melted butter and your sugar. There we go. Just like that. Now you want to wait about 4 to 5 minutes so that the temperature can go down, because this is some hot butter. Now, for our eggs, we need 1 full egg and 1 egg yolk. We're going to put the egg yolk into the sugar and butter mix. Perfect. Now what we're going to do is mix. Just like this. After you have mixed the eggs with the sugar and butter, you now want to add your cocoa powder and flour mixture. So, let's do that right now. This over here, there. Just gonna gently put it in like this. Perfect. Now we're gonna mix all the ingredients until everything is wet. Now our final ingredients is just a little bit of oil. Just like, there you go, just a little bit of oil. And now we're gonna put in our chocolate. Just like that. And once again, we are going to mix until everything is nice and even. Now we are going to put our oven, let's see, at 170 degrees Celsius. We're gonna put it for about 10 or 12 minutes. As we wait for the oven to heat, we're going to put our cookie dough onto a pan. Okay? So make sure you get a big spoonful, just like this, and that's one. Now, we're going to do the rest, all right? Excellent. Now, our oven is ready, and we are going to put our cookies in the oven for 10 minutes, all right? Let's open the door. Put this inside. Perfect. All right, now our cookies are done, but they are very hot. So, You just need to wait about 10 minutes so they can cool down, and then you'll be ready to eat them. All right. Well, I had a lot of fun this week, all right? Enjoy.